Hi guys, welcome back to PBTV, and have we got an exciting episode for you today? We finally have the Tokyo Marui Saiga 12 K version and the SBS short-barreled CQB variant. So, first thing we are going to do is take these beauties out onto our range, see what they can do. One of them's semi-auto, one of them's full auto. We've got some BBs, we've got some gas, so let's go have a little bit of fun. Right, so we're here, guys. I've got the Saiga 12K to start off with. We have got the SBS here, but we're going to have a look at what this is like on the range. Due to TM known having sort of slightly lower FPS, we have put one of our microphones on the target at the end of the range, just so we know if we're making contact. So, the Saiga 12 at the near target, and the far target. Easily reaching out. So if we have a look at the SBS version, so the short-barreled shotgun version, again, this one does have full auto, so we'll have a look at semi to start with. And at the far target, and then see what the fun switch can do on a shotgun. Whew, that's a lot of fun. Let's go back to the studio and have a little chat about what is inside these things. So guys, you can see these things are absolutely incredible out the box. The K and the SBS performing absolutely amazing, exactly what you'd expect these days from Tokyo Marui. So after seeing that, just knowing that the K was only, I say only, again, this is known with Tokyo Marui platforms. We chronoed this on 0.2s before filming, and it was done about 280, 290 FPS on Vorsk V6 gas. So you still have a bit of movement with that when it comes to sort of some more powerful gas, but you could see with 2.8s, it was reaching out to that 50, 60 meter target quite comfortably, and not only hitting with 1 BBs, but sometimes 3 BBs. So yeah, very, very impressive. So we do have the K to look at, and we do have the SBS. So the K is the standard sort of what most militaries have adopted, and the SBS is the short-barreled version. The main difference between the two, apart from size and magazine, is the K is semi-auto only. It's still 3 BBs at a time, but you have safe and semi-only, whereas on the K, you can see just down here, there is one of Tokyo Marui's very, very nice anti-scratch stickers. There is safe, auto, and full. So you do have 3 fire modes on the SBS version. So we'll start with the K and work from the front on the way back. They are relatively basic externally, but most of the magic does happen inside, and the engineering capabilities that Tokyo Marui have that have made this physically possible just boggle the minds. I am from an engineering background, and I still look at some of the mechanisms in here and it just boggles my mind of how someone could comprehend that working and then slowly build it into a functioning item. And not only that, but very reliable and very, very robust. So as you can see, this is the longer version. We're looking at about 90 centimeters in its full extended form. The stock does fold away, and we do have the barrel. The inner barrels are slightly longer than the SBS. They come to about here, whereas if you measure these next to each other, the SBS ones are about here. So we do have the choke at the front and the standard smooth barrel. As you can see, there's no rails or any attachments on this either. You've got the polymer lower grip here and the bead sight on top. Standard sort of AK style receiver. We've got stamped steel and metal and all the good stuff that you expect from a high quality platform. But then if we look at how the full system works, as I pointed out on the SBS, but if we look here, you can see safe and fire, and obviously there is no way for it to stop in the center, so it just goes straight down into fire. Racking the system back, we can see all the internals here, and there is no hop adjustment in here either. So they are fixed hops, and that's for each barrel. So each barrel has a single fixed hop. Again, just shows how good it is that it was throwing them 2.8s down the range very, very easily. Little latch at the back, pushing that forward, releases the magazine, and this is where we see the sort of first part of the magic. So if we have a look at the magazine here, you see you've got some very complex sort of feed lip systems, but it has all been made extremely well, and there's no flimsiness to it. Sometimes when you get feed lips in a complex build, they can be quite flimsy. So it does have the extended follow, so you get every BB out. And this little bit at the back, you can just see, so if we look closely here, there's this spring-loaded part here, and this switch at the back. If I pull this switch back, this bit goes down, and this is the dry fire switch inside here. So pulling that back means that you can just dry fire this without any BBs, and it will not latch. So instead of a bolt stop system, the AK has a dead man's click, similar to standard AKs. So the trigger just simply goes, clicks forward, and there's no sort of bolt action going on. We've got a standard trigger system and polymer grip, and on this one we do have a folding stock. So it folds away, and there is a latch just here, clicks on, and then there's a button at the back of the stock that allows you to undo it. So when it's folded away, it's about 65-ish centimeters long. So if you're looking for a case and it's folded away, that's the kind of size that you're looking for. So if we move on to the SBS variant, so again, this is the short-barreled shotgun version of the Saiga 12, and as you can see, it has a larger mag. The standard version comes with a 45-round capacity mag. The SBS comes with a 90-round. Some people are saying, oh, I prefer the long one in that one. Both are available as extra magazines. I think mainly they've put the 90-round in this one because it has that full auto. You can burn through these mags really, really quick on semi-auto anyway. So when it comes to full auto, you pretty much pulling the trigger and your mag's empty if you're running the standard one. It does look like it's common practice that a lot of people that are getting these are sort of maybe HPA adapted and various things like that. But when it comes to gas, I think reloading is part of the fun. But saying that, with the spare mags, they are very big, chunky magazines. You can see absolutely huge bits of kit, and you can imagine having to throw these in pouches on your rig and everything like that. We can, it's going to be quite difficult to sort of have more than sort of 2 or 3 on here. So we do have a similar sort of receiver style build. We do have, as you can see on the side here, we do have a side mount for your standard AK style optics. On the front, the main differences is from here forward and here back. So we do have an upper rail system. It's very difficult to see, but just here and here, the rail system does have iron sights. There's a little gap there and a little bead there. So similar to the bead system on the K version, we do have an iron sight system. But we also have plenty of riz to put a red dot, anything you want on there, and we do have 2 bits of riz on the side for accessories. Much shorter barrel, and even the handguard itself is physically smaller. So in its current form, it's about 67 centimeters long. You can extend this out to about 75-ish. But again, this stock also folds, and you can get this down to just under 50 centimeters. So if you are looking for a much smaller case, like almost an SMG style case, this would fold away and quite comfortably go into. And then bring it out, it just snaps into place and locks quite easy. So the controls are identical when it comes to the magazine and everything. Click at the back, and the main difference with the fire selector, we've got safe, auto, and fire. So we do have it physically stop in the middle. But yeah, same. We're getting consistent FPS out of these. Having an absolute blast throwing full auto shotgun rounds down a range is definitely a bonus of the job, is being able to play with these things and see what they are capable of. We do have both available in store, and we do have spare mags for them. So there's not really much else to say apart from just go back and watch all that really cool footage of us throwing lots of BBs downrange, and knowing that that was with reasonably low power gas. So that was with V6. It was with 2 8-gram BBs on a fixed hop system. But yeah, I think I might have to add one of these to my armory very soon. Let us know which you would prefer, whether or not it is the SBS version, or would you be more interested in the K version? Drop a comment down below. Let us know which one you'd want and why. What's your preference and what makes you think this one's better than that one, or why would it fit your loadout much better? But as always, thank you very much for watching. There is much more content to come. Make sure you like and subscribe. Drop us a comment about what you want us to film next, and we'll make sure it goes on the list. But if that is everything for today, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye.